Sandy Says Read. Welcome to the channel and welcome to episode number 200 of Sandy Says Read. Episode, video, whatever, right? Here we are. Welcome. I want to do something a little different with episode number 200. And isn't everything we do here a little different anyway? Yeah, it's random, right? That's kind of the theme of this channel. Random book stuff. Okay, so for today's random book stuff, for episode number 200, I wanted to talk about Amanda Charisse. That's why we have the book right up front and center. Again, we did this on a different video here recently, but we're doing it again. There's the book. I'm going to stop doing that. It makes me uncomfortable to have it right up front like that. I know, marketing purposes, you're supposed to put the book up front. I've been told. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. We're going to move it. There it is for now, because we're talking about Amanda Charisse. And Charisse is the main character in the Choices Meant for God's trilogy. And I'm going to talk about her for episode number 200, because I don't talk about her a lot. I don't use Amanda in marketing. I have mentioned on this channel before Henry Bakerson. That was probably the last video where I had the book up front, right? We did an unboxing of Henry Bakerson. I did a Funko Pop doll of Henry Bakerson. I have used Henry, one of the characters, in my marketing since 2007. I use Nigel Timon, the hot and handsome Nigel Timon, in my marketing. I've been using Nigel in my marketing since 2007. These characters, they help me with the marketing. They help me get the word out about the books, but I don't really use Charisse that much in the marketing, and I probably should. But I figured something out. Charisse, the main character, she doesn't put herself out front in the book, in the series, the whole trilogy. She's going through the whole trilogy, and she is the main character. She's the one who has to save the day, right? And in the beginning, she doesn't believe in herself. Even as she accepts her responsibilities, she's still a little bit reserved. She's still a little bit careful and cautious, right? She has an arc to go through. And I think I have that so internalized that I don't put her out front in marketing, because she wouldn't want to do that. As the character, she would not say, put me out front for marketing. Let me do that. No. But the strong male characters, the alpha male characters who support and uplift her, they would get out front for marketing. They would get out front and say, you should read about this character. So yeah, I think that's why. So anyway, in this episode, what else did I want to say? I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget everything. I've got a headache working on me this weekend, you guys. So I'm not thinking as clearly as I should be thinking. What was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, so usually Henry or Nigel are the ones who do the marketing. But way back in the day, I even had a blog for the character of Cora Rothan. Cora Rothan Timon. She was, she's one of the, I guess she's a pivotal character. She's Nigel's mother, and she is really important. Obviously, I don't want to give away too much, because if you haven't read the books yet, I don't want to give away the spoilers and the big important stuff about these characters. But anyway, Cora had her own blog back in the day. In fact, Cora's blog is how my boss found me online. My boss and I had worked together years ago at another publication, and I had left that publication right before it got sold to a conglomerate I didn't want to work for. And so my boss and I had not spoken. We hadn't worked together for 3 years, 4 years, something like that. And he found me through Cora Rothan's blog. I was living down in Florida, and he contacted Cora and said, hey, is this Sandy Lender? Yeah, it is. Anyway, so Cora, Henry, Nigel, all these other characters do most of the marketing, and Charisse hangs back in the shadows because that's her personality. There you go. That's episode 200, you guys. See, random, right? That's what we do here at the channel. Random crazy stuff about books. Although, we also usually I talk about other authors' books here at the channel. And if you've been following along, you know that. And you can follow along if you subscribe and click the bell notification icon, because you got to be notified when I do the random crazy things. It's pretty random. I'm not on a regular schedule. There you go. Also, I want to encourage people to subscribe to my newsletter. I'll put the link for that in the drop-down box below. My newsletter, it's only once a month. I don't spam people. It's only once. The first of the month is when the newsletter goes out. But there's information in there about my books, other people's stuff, events, stuff that's coming up. It's all book related, you guys. Books, reading, escaping from reality. Good stuff like that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this was quirky and random. I got a headache. I can't help it. Yay for number 200. Thumbs up for getting to number 200. I hope that the next 200 go a little more smoothly. And maybe they will, because if you think about it, when I started this channel 200 episodes ago, I had zero idea what I was doing. If you look at some of those older episodes, oh, please don't bother. Don't look at the older. I used to edit these things. You think they would have been better edited. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. I'm going to work on episode 201. We'll see how that goes.